What are you still focused on, Pro Rule?
Hey, how you doing, new bro? Just working on the PvP tier list for March 2025.
Oh, the PvP tier list. Can I look at it too?
Yeah, sure. Let's go over it together. And you can ask me some questions along the way as well.
Awesome, let's go.
Alright, so let's go over the March 2025 PvP tier list with the addition of Wedding Cake Cookie as well as Black Forest Cookie. But just keep in mind that these two cookies are mainly focusing on the guild boss battle. So the arena tier list has not really changed too much. But still, some cookie has been added to the meta as well. So let's go over the tier list together this time around with Noob Rule. Alright, so starting off with the D tier is going to be Sonic all the way down to Tiger Lily, just like always, with C tier from Chili Pepper all the way down to Cherry Blossom, and B tier from Milk Cookie down to Red as Mantis. These tiers have not changed at all, so pretty much the cookies that you want to stay away from as of right now inside of the arena. So the D tier are the cookies that were in the meta but out of meta now, right? Old cookies. Yes, although some of these cookies did have their time inside of the arena meta, as of right now in the current state of the arena, they are going to be outperformed by a lot of the different cookies, especially even though you invest a lot into them. Alright, next one is going to be the A tier from Candy Apple all the way down to BTS, and with S tier from Hollowberry all the way down to Parfait as well. So as you guys can see, this tier has not really changed too much either, except for the fact that I actually brought down White Lily from the SS tier down to the S tier now. But yeah, A tier are going to be pretty much like the, I would say, average, A for average. And the S tier, I want to say they're really going to be like slightly better than the average performing inside of the arena. Again, a lot of these cookies did have their time inside of the arena meta, but because of the now quote-unquote power creep, you know, these cookies are not going to be used. The one we are definitely looking out for is going to be Hollowberry, but once she does receive her awakened form, which is going to be most likely June of 2025 after the release of Eternal Sugar. The cookies in the A to S tier are not in order, right? Yeah, none of these cookies are in order, but I would definitely say S tier is like the minimum you want to work with as of right now for the current arena. You still can use them for something like Masters and lower elites, but even inside of the elites you will start to see meta comps, so just keep that in mind. Alright guys, next one is going to be the SS tier with Moonlight, Stormbringer, Mystic Flower, Dark Cacao Awaken, Green Tea Mousse, Fettuccine, as well as Icicle Yeti and Snapdragon. Oh, so Moonlight's still in the SS tier, huh? Why is that? Yeah, so I still have Moonlight in the SS tier, although she does have specific comps that she is going to be really good for. Just keep in mind you do need to have her at about level 20 of the Crystal Gem, and she is going to be very niche, kind of like Stormbringer. That's the reason why I did not put her inside of the meta, because again, not everyone is going to be able to utilize her, and to be honest, she is not required to climb the arena to get to the top ranks. And I'm assuming Green Tea Mousse and Fettuccine are still pretty good tanks as an epic, huh? And yeah, I would say Green Tea Mousse and Fettuccine are the two of the pretty decent epic tanks that can still be used in case you don't have someone like Elder Fairy, you don't have someone like Burning Spice, you don't have someone like Crimson Coral, or you just don't have the top arena tanks. These two are going to be sufficient enough for you guys to actually climb up to Elite 1 or 2. So just keep that in mind. And of course, Icicle Yeti and Snapdragon are going to be great, but you can see that one of the special cookie is missing, which we're going to talk about in the next tier. And now moving on to the meta tier is going to be from Burnt Cheese now with Elder Fairy, Crimson Coral, Burning Spice, Wind Archer, Golden Cheese Awaken, Shadow Milk, Pure Vanilla Awaken, and Cream Ferret. Oh yeah, so the meta really didn't change too much, except for the two new additions. So you guys can see that Cream Ferret and Burnt Cheese is going to be included in the meta tier. So if you guys actually didn't know, Burnt Cheese Cookie is actually performing really good right now inside of the arena, because one, you have debuff immunity for someone like Golden Cheese inside of your team, or any cookie with the highest attack if she does die. You also do have extra buff you do get when Golden Cheese Cookie is taken out. Also, you have a really fast stun, and you have some damage focus as well. This allows Burnt Cheese to actually counter a lot of different comps and also mess up some skill orders inside of the enemy team as well. But just keep in mind, Burnt Cheese comp has a lot of different toppings and builds, so you definitely won't have a 100% win rate, but it is definitely being used a lot inside of the arena for the top rankers. And then for someone like Cream Fair, you have seen Cream Fair comps like the ones that I've shared with you guys, and they are going to be really great all around. So you guys definitely can use Cream Fair for the meta. And the rest of them, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You have seen them before because of the fact that no new arena cookies have been added. New comps might come back, but it's definitely going to be including most of these meta cookies. And I'll definitely say out of all of them, the ones that you will definitely see a lot is still going to be Wind Archer, as well as Golden Cheese Awaken, Shadow Milk, as well as Pure Vanilla Awaken. And then the tanks are going to definitely be interchangeable with a support like Cream Ferret being in and out of those comps. And then of course you will see something like Stormbringer and Moonlight here and there as well. And I'm actually going to be adding Blueberry Pie in here, because Blueberry Pie and Stormbringer comps are the two cookies that are going to be used together. So that is going to conclude the meta and SS tier. Now putting in the two new cookies, Black Forest and Wedding Cake Cookie.
Oh yeah, the two new cookies. From your reviews, they weren't really performing well inside of the arena, more for the Guild Boss battle.
So yeah, these two cookies are not performing too well inside of the arena. I would definitely say both of them are going to be inside of like the A tier as well. Black Forest does have potential, but because of the fact that she is definitely weaker than a lot of the tanks right now, you're really not going to be able to take advantage of what she is potentially able to bring to the table. And because she definitely works way better with Wedding Cake, and Wedding Cake is not really suited for the arena, you will definitely not be able to fully take advantage of both of them inside of the arena. So I would definitely say A tier is around the tier they seem fitting.
But you know, if they were released earlier, wouldn't you say they probably would have been really good inside of the arena, no?
Yeah, I'll definitely say if they were released earlier on, around like 2022 or 2023, they might have been a very powerful cookie inside of the cookie arena. But anyways guys, this is going to conclude it for the March 2025 PvP tier list with the release of Black Forest and Wedding Cake Cookie. Of course, we most likely almost guaranteed to get Fire Spirit the next big update in April, so watch out for that. That is definitely going to bring a change to the arena, but it does look like February and March is going to be pretty much the same after the release of Pure Vanilla Awaken. But anyways, thanks for watching guys. I hope you guys found the video helpful. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the arena tier list. Let me know any extra questions or comments you guys have for the tier list.
Thanks for watching guys. If you guys enjoyed the little skits and you know, little additions that I have added to the tier list this time around, please let me know so that I can add more of these in the future videos and the future tier lists that are to come out with more cookies being added. Thank you guys always for the support.